Have you ever laid in bed at night and felt like the whole world was cracking at once? Not one problem, all of them, stacked on top of each other at the same time? You're 23. You're trying to find work in a job market that feels broken. Buying a house feels like a joke. You want a spouse, a family, something stable. But everywhere you look, there's war, there's unrest. The culture feels darker than it used to. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, you're just trying to hold your own mind together. If that's you right now, you're not weak and you're not overreacting. You're a person with a working conscience, living in a heavy season. And today, I want to actually help you carry it differently. Here's the first thing worth saying plainly. When everything feels uncertain at once, your mind doesn't process it one problem at a time. It processes it as one giant threat. The job, the housing market, the state of the world, your future family, all fused into a single wave of nothing is safe. That's not a character flaw. That's just how an overloaded mind works. It's scanning for danger everywhere because everywhere feels dangerous. But a mind that's scanning everything at once can't actually solve anything. It just spins. There's a simple truth in cognitive psychology. When your brain treats a big, vague fear as one solid block, it feels unbeatable. But almost nothing in your actual life is one solid block. It's several smaller, separate things wearing a single scary mask. There's a verse that speaks directly into this kind of moment. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. That's not a suggestion to stop caring. It's an instruction on where to actually put the weight you're carrying. And there's another one worth holding on to. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Present help. Not help that shows up once the trouble's over. Help that's already there, in the middle of it, right now with you. If you're the kind of person who wants to build something real, a career, a family, a life with substance, that desire itself isn't the problem. The problem is trying to carry all of it, all at once, in your own strength, like it's yours alone to hold. Think about driving through a hard winter storm. When the road disappears into snow, a good driver doesn't try to see the whole route home. They slow down, they stay in their lane, they watch for the next clear stretch of road, and they take it. That's it. That's the whole method. Your mind right now is trying to see the entire road, the whole decade, the whole future through a whiteout. That's not possible for anyone, and it's not what's actually being asked of you. What's being asked of you is the next clear stretch. One decision, one action, one faithful step you can actually see. We're living in times where wisdom is needed more and more. To use a powerful tool to gain more wisdom for free, check out the link in the description. Here's how you actually put this into practice starting today. First, check the catastrophe. When your mind says everything is falling apart, stop and ask directly, what's the actual evidence for that? What's the one real problem in front of me right now without inflating it into 10. Separate what's true right now, what's still unknown, and what can genuinely wait. That single move takes a wave of panic and turns it back into a short list, and a short list you can work with. Second, map the next 48 hours, not the next 10 years. Pick one area you can actually influence. Job search, housing research, your own personal standards for the kind of life and the kind of spouse you're building toward. Give yourself a real, specific target inside 2 days. You're not sorting the whole future. You're sorting the stack of mail in front of you today. Third, hold on to this. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. That's not poetry for a hard season. That's a promise for one. You don't need the whole road solved. You need the next clear stretch and the strength to walk it. A few things that genuinely help, not just today, but as a way of living through seasons like this one. When your mind jumps to everything is collapsing, answer it with one honest sentence about what's actually true right now, and one honest sentence about what's still open to you. Picture a mechanic who only opens the part of the engine that actually needs work, not the whole car. That's what this does for your mind. It shrinks the problem down to its real size. Decide in advance what you'll do when the overwhelm hits. Something as simple as, when I feel it creeping in, I'll spend 10 minutes on one real task before I check anything else. Before the news, before social media, before anything that adds noise. A decision made in a calm moment protects you in a hard one. And take a minute to actually name what you're building toward, not vaguely, specifically. Provision, faithfulness, the kind of person you're becoming while you do this work. When that's clear, your day stops being steered by whatever fear happens to be the loudest. There's one trap worth naming directly. Trying to build your whole future while you're still standing in the flood of headlines, noise, and worst case thinking. If you try to plan your life from inside that flood, your standards get blurry, and even the right next step starts to feel pointless. So keep it tight. One job move, one stability habit, one clear standard for the kind of life you actually want. That's enough to hold on to today. Here's something practical to carry out of this video. Set aside 10 quiet minutes a day for the next 7 days. Use it to apply for one job, sharpen one part of your resume, or look into one real opportunity near you. Small and repeated beats big and abandoned every time. Real progress is ahead of you, and it starts with the next honest step. Not the whole picture solved today. You don't need certainty about everything. You need enough steadiness to take what's actually in front of you. Keep your eyes there. Keep moving.